I didn't sit down and have a cup of tea or anything like that. But, oh, is this yours? No, like.
Well, people for YouTube get you in.
Well, there you go. You see, yeah.
Well, here we are. We are back at a car show. And it's something we haven't done for a while. It's Capel. This is quite an old video, but I thought I'd resurrect it. And I'm here with my brother.
Yeah, great to be here, Paul. Yeah, back in the classic car scene. The sun's out. I think we're doing a couple more this year, so good just to go through the footage and see what you got last year.
Yeah, now, what I'll say is the channel is looking at the decline of the UK, and this sort of fits nicely because this is showing classic cars as they used to be, which I think are really cool. Now, this is the Mole Valley, guys, what's that, TVR?
Yeah, these are the TVR dealership.
That's called
Griffith, that one.
That's called Trevor, isn't it? Trevor, TVR stands for. And here, what's this? Triumph.
TR7?
No, it's. I don't think it is. Hang on.
Was it TR8?
I think, yeah. What? Look at the colour though. The colour.
Beige.
Yeah, I think it's a TR8.
Manual.
Yeah, TR8.
TR8. Look at that.
Look
V8
at that.
in that one.
Yeah, TR8. Would you like one of them?
Oh, it's okay. It's got V8 rumble. It's nice to see one in such good shape. Not many lasted.
And then we've got a Morris. And I'm going to have a chat now with the guy about this this particular one.
Morris Minor van.
Yeah, classic, absolute classic.
Post office headlamp.
So this is an award-winning car.
It is. It won an award for the best saloon car.
Was it best saloon?
But it's a van. It was at a classic car show, and for some reason I won an award for the best saloon. I'll have to open the bonnet from inside.
Okay.
It's right hidden under there, so it's a long way away. I'll chat in a minute, Ian.
Goodness.
Special magic little hook that puts the bonnet right up high like that.
And what size engine is
So
this?
this is non-standard. This has got a Marina 1275cc engine. Got front discs I put on. It's got a thermostatic fan. It's got an alternator, electronic ignition, bigger carb. So yeah, it's had a few mods done. The dashboard's all been modified and the interior's all been done. Yeah, I've had it 20 years and it's my little toy, you know, just to play with. So,
And the insurance is it quite affordable? Is it horrendous?
It's very cheap. No, it's cheap.
It's cheap.
If you're restricted, you get agreed value insurance, so you do restricted mileage, a couple of thousand miles a year or something is the limit. So no, we're not talking big money at all, you know, we're only, I think it's like less than £400 for a year.
I don't think you need tax either, do you?
You don't pay tax, and it's ULEZ compliant as well.
Is it?
I can drive this through the centre of London at no extra cost. Not that I want to,
No.
but I can.
You can if you wanted to. You're Tom?
Tom, I'm Tom, yeah.
Okay, thanks Tom.
You're very welcome. You're very
What's it? Hang on. Okay.
That's a Volkswagen Camper. We've got another Morris Minor here. It's the pickup version, Ruby.
Ruby? I wonder what's in the back. Should we have a look? No, let's not have a look.
Not Ruby.
It's Stag. Triumph Stag.
Yeah.
Look at that, with the old stripe on it. And
Red
look,
and black.
you wait for one, and look, there's another one. Two.
Is that a Stag with chrome wire wheels on it? That's slightly
Two
different.
for the price of one. That's fantastic. I love Triumphs. I'd like to get a Dolomite Sprint actually, but
I'm not a great fan of the Stag. It's sort of like convertible, but with a massive roll bar, so it's like.
let's see if I can have a chat to the owner. Most of the people at these shows are very happy to chat, so let's see if we can have a chat with this guy. And yours hasn't got the old funny Union Jack. Is that meant to have that?
No, that's non-standard.
Non-standard. I've just put that on. What's it like to drive?
Brilliant.
Is it nice?
They're very comfortable, very smooth, you know.
Excellent.
So,
Oh, that one's got mahogany as well.
that's the original interior. So a lot of people change them to bare walnut, but that's the steering wheel's not original. That's the original wheel.
Yeah.
And the gear knob isn't original either.
No. I suppose that one is the original, is it? Sort of like a funny T one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Mark 1 has black dials like that.
Okay. And I see your one has chrome.
And in fact, actually, when I got this, they were half black, half chrome, because they'd put black on oval chrome when it was made, and it was half peeling off. So I just took it all off.
Really?
So they're all the original instruments, apart from the split temperature and oil gauge.
You've got to think, for a 50-year-old car, it's in good nick, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You know, considering that's just, you know, plastic, isn't it?
And if you went for a drive in it, or you know, it drives as well as a modern car. You know, it's brilliant. Very, very comfortable.
It turns heads as well, I imagine.
Yeah. We had it up in the Peak District 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Did I see the old choke? You don't see them, do you?
You could pull it out.
Pull the choke out.
Yeah.
It's very clean.
Well, not so clean at the moment.
Oh, a little bit dusty there. So it's 1972 Stag.
Yeah.
And what engine is that?
It's 3 litre V8, it's the original.
Is it? My brother likes the Stag,
Yeah.
as opposed to a TR7. Have you had any trouble with it?
Well, yes, the engine, the head cracked on it, and that wrecked the engine. So I had to have an engine rebuilt.
I think they had trouble with the heads, didn't they? I think that was one of their problems.
This one just suddenly went on me. So I had the engine rebuilt, then I had a Jaguar 4-speed gearbox put in it. Other than that, the car is original.
Is it?
It's just the gearbox.
And where do you store it? Do you store it in a
Garage at home.
just a garage?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Derek Brockwell.
Derek, thank you.
Right. Okay.
Right, and then we got a TR6. Do you like that?
I'm much more a fan of the TR6, straight 6 manual.
Nice.
Nice motor.
Nice.
Nice. The colour.
Oh!
It's a Rover SD1.
You had one of them, didn't you?
I have many of them. V8 S manual was my favourite.
Look at that. Look at
It was
that.
an auto, but
Look, it's got the anti-theft thing. Did you see that?
it might even be a Vitesse one. That one. It's got the Vitesse spoiler anyway.
What do you think that's worth?
I don't know. They've gone right up in money. There's not many of them left. Probably
A-Reg. So
8,000,
what's that?
something
A-Reg. That's probably
83, something like that. Yeah, it's a Vitesse. Looks like Vitesse was very nice.
and I've got a Lotus.
Lotus of land.
Jeremy
It's quite
Clarkson
nice.
says Lotus stands for lots of trouble, usually serious.
Or was it loads of trouble?
It
It's
does
an L anyway.
It's an L. Anyway, it's yellow. It's nice.
Yeah, yellow peril.
My kids saw that, they'd say, yellow car! And it's a SE. There we go.
I like the wheels.
Now, just to mention to everyone, this is the Capel Show. Now, this footage I took when the channel first started, and I did a lot of car stuff. So I did the sheer hill climb and the Horsley Big Day Out, which we're going to do again, aren't we, this year?
Definitely, and we're going to make more of a day out of it this time.
Yeah, I'll try not to make too much of a day out, because otherwise I don't know. What's this? This is Brooklands, which is in Weybridge. They've got like a little stall. Look at all this. All this. Oh, you remember?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Look, all this lovely, they call this auto jumble. Look at that!
The wedge.
The wedge. So Brooklands, oh look at that, lovely. I'd love to get a framed picture of Dolomite Sprint. There's some Jags. That's a Triumph. Yeah. That's an MG. What's that?
There's a Triumph Vitesse convertible. Could be a Herald, but I think it's a Vitesse one.
Okay. Triumph
Oh,
Herald.
it's a Herald
Yeah,
1360.
it's a Herald. There we go. Now look at this. Do you know what car this is?
That's the old golden wedge.
Look at that.
Whew.
And they've taken a lot of time and trouble. Look, they've got like a little picnic hamper in the old brown. Look at that.
I had one of those.
Did you have one of them?
Yeah.
Well, they had another one, didn't they? They had a Princess.
Bashtur came after that one.
That's right. Look, the little. Can you see the little thermos flask?
It is. It's got the full beige and brown carry on the hat. Very nice.
Look at that.
Fancy alloys.
That's British Leyland, isn't it?
Yeah. That's like a gold almost, isn't it?
Princess.
Golden brown.
Princess 2. 2.2.
That's what I had. It was awful.
And look at
It
this.
was cheap.
Look at this. Muppets in a. Look at that. Now, listen, we're going to have a look at a very cool car that you're going to like. And I'm also going to have a chat with the owner. You tell me what you think about this car that's coming up now, Laurence.
Right, okay. I quite like the old Muppet beach buggy, whatever it is.
It's cool, isn't it? Oh, here we go.
Oh.
So, Matthew, this is I think it's one of the last RS Cosworths, is that right?
That's correct, it's one of the last 250 made. It's a K plate, so 1993. So it's a facelift model. So it had an electric sunroof as standard.
Yeah.
It's got the dark dashboard
Yeah.
at the top. And the seats we're sitting in,
Yeah.
it's actually called rainbow trim, which was an option because a lot of the 4x4s had leather, but this one was optioned from factory with the rainbow trim interior.
Is it quick?
It is quick, yeah. I mean, standard there, 220 brake. This one's 393 now.
Is it?
Yeah, I've had a full engine bay restoration done 5 years ago. So the engine bay was completely stripped, bare metalled and repainted. And I sort of wanted to go back to a OEM plus kind of look. So I changed the blue Samco hoses that were in it for sort of OE matte black Roos Motorsport ones. I took the chrome, it had a lot of chrome under the bonnet, like the header tank, power steering tank, they were like chrome Bailey ones. So I've gone back to sort of genuine Ford with those.
And have you won any competitions with it? Any shows, or is it just...
No, no, I haven't. No.
What's this? Show me this.
This was a Fast Ford magazine feature.
Okay, see the cover. Let's see the cover. Fast Forward. Okay,
Yeah,
so you were featured.
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, there's sort of a nice sort of 6-page kind of spread of the car in there.
Okay.
Just,
That's nice to have, isn't it?
yeah, that's a good sort of keepsake. Always sort of bring it to shows and then put it on the dashboard when.
I bet you bought a few copies, didn't you?
I bought 3 copies. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
Okay, well look, thank you for showing me the car.
that's all right, no problem.
And look, what's this? So we got
Fast Ferrari gets one. Interesting number plate.
Yeah.
Is it a 599? You'll have to check that out, Paul.
And there's a VW GTi Mark 1 convertible. When I first started driving,
Do they call them Clippers sometimes? No, they just called that one the convertible, the Golf Cabriolet.
yeah, no, that was they
Looks
were all
looks a bit skippy.
they were all rage. And then what's this?
It's a bit of a stumpy mini to me.
Conver-
Shortened, blown arches.
Yeah, that's a bit different, isn't it?
Different.
And look at that,
That's
1.9 GTI. When I was a kid, when I first started driving, it was those and the Escort XR3 and RS turbos that were all the rage.
Nah, Golf GTi 16 valve was the one to have in my view.
Okay, what's this, Rover?
Rover, that's the P6.
See, look,
Oh,
I-
V8,
open the
auto.
door, open the door. Look, see, I do everything around here. There we go.
Again, plenty of brown for your 70s cars.
Okay, nice.
Again with the old Rover V8.
If you're enjoying this, click subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the other ones. Check out some previous episodes. Oh, what's this? Allegro.
4-door mustard.
They love those funny browns and oh my goodness.
Our age was around 78. That is.
Look, I can see in the background.
Rare.
I can see in the background. There's an Escort. Can you see that? Can you see the Escort?
Yeah, that's
Right.
probably a bit more like
We're going to go over to the Escort, I think. Yeah, let's have a chat to the owner of the Escort. So I'm here with Derek. Hi, Derek.
Hi there.
So tell me about your beautiful Escort.
Right, it's a Mark 1 RS1600 with the original BDA engine, which stands for Belt Drive Assembly. built purely by Fords just to accommodate RAC rules and regulations on homologation. So they had to build so many to race it. So they built just over 1100.
Did this turn into a Mexico, didn't it? The RS1600?
No. The Mexico was first. Well, you had the twin cam Escort with the Lotus engine. You had the Mexico with the Kent engine, GTs, Mexico, same difference. And then after the twin cam come the RS1600 BDA lump, which is developed by Cosworth. So Ford and Cosworth got together, and it's the first 16 valve engine, production engine in the world. So it's a belt drive 16 valve twin cam with twin side draft Webers on it, producing 120 brake horse. It's a detuned version of the single seater back in the 60s Formula 2 cars. So out the Formula 2 cars, which had injection and all that, they detuned it, which had 200 odd brake horse, and put it in the Escort. The reason being is that the Escort twin cam by then had run out of power and development. So Fords wanted to go into the 1600 to 2 litre racing. So the way they measured this engine, they measured it very carefully, and it becomes 1601. So a lot of people say it's a 1601. It can be a 1598, measured one way, but because Ford's had to get over the 1600 bit, the way they measured it was 1601, which is an oddball size. So then they could go into the 1600 to 2 litre racing, which they did. So they could produce it to 2 litres or whatever they wanted. So then it became very successful.
It's successful racing as well.
It was very successful. It's still running rounds, rallies now, winning trophies.
How long have you had this one?
I've had it 20 to 30 years. It's been on the road about 6.
And the paint job, you had the paint job done?
Oh, I had all the paint job done.
Yeah.
This was at one time used for rallying, this vehicle.
Was it?
It had bubble arches on it. It had a roll cage inside, had the fuse board all inside. So then I wanted it, I purchased it off a guy who he started doing it and probably lost interest. So I purchased it off a guy, and I gave it to another chap who just restores twin cams and RS1600s, and I said take it away and just thoroughly overhaul it, bring back when it's done. So it's been back on the road 6 years out of the possible 20 to 30 years that I've actually had it. And here we are today. I've taken it to shows. It's been the only one there, and people do ask me, did I put the engine in myself? And I said no, that's how it came out of AVO Club, well, the factory at Averley. I said that's how it came out. They asked me, is that the original colour? Yes, it is. They've done it for 1 year between 71 and 72. Their colour is called maize. Other than that, it's, you know, people do ask me questions about it. I said no, that's how it came out of the factory.
And it's your pride and joy?
It is, yeah. It's.
Have you got a name for her?
No.
You need one?
No, I don't. Well, the registration is BAF, so I got like the BAFTA awards.
BAFTA?
Yeah.
Call a BAFTA.
So BAF 204, you know, but yeah. So that's how I remember it, like the BAFTA awards that you get. I've got a Lotus Cortina as well, but I've had that since the 70s. But I'll take this to shows. I took the Cortina, well, the Mini show back then. I brought the Cortina back in 71.
Which is more fun to drive?
That's a good question, actually. This is, forget having a conversation in this car.
Bit noisy, is it?
Because of the carburetors and all that, it's very, you know, you need a headset or something on. And if you boot it, all you hear is the roar of the carburetors, because it's not a real proper, well, there's an air filter in it, but when the carburetors open up, that's the big, you know, Webers do. The Cortina is more comfortable, but this can be more fun. Reason being that people just don't see them. You know, you go down the shows and people are just curious what engine you've got under the bonnet. And that's how the conversation goes on. But I've had many a chat with lads, and
well, it's still trendy looking, isn't it?
It is.
It's not like a lot of old cars. I mean, look at the Allegro. I mean, God, Princess, they just look shocking, but this still looks really nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, let me say the attraction that I didn't sit down and have a cup of tea or anything like that. But, oh, is this yours? No, like.
Or people for YouTube get you in.
Well, there you go. You see, yeah. So yeah, that's very true.
Well, look, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and yeah, I think it's a beautiful looking car.
Thank you very much, sir. Pleasure to talk to you, and I hope I haven't bored too many people with it.
So there you have it. That was the Capel Show from last year, or maybe the year before. Just a few little bits and pieces. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and let us know if you want to see more. And comment on your favourite car that we've shown you, or the favourite car that we haven't shown you. And thanks, Laurence, for joining me on this episode.
Excellent, yeah, look forward to the next one.
Yeah, we'll do another one. We've got a couple more planned for this summer. See you then.
See you all soon.